Welcome to Dan Plant. What is this video about? Didn't I literally just start over? Why am I doing this? What's going on? What's the plan? What's happening? Let's get started. Pretty much, yes. I did just start my life over about a year ago, and that has been going amazing. I love my new life. I love the life that I've created for myself. I feel stagnant, and I feel overwhelmed, and a lot of things that I don't have control over, but like I can find my own ways around, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with that. So what went wrong? Why am I making a big change again and changing my whole life if I love it so much? I kind of had a light bulb moment, I guess you could say, after the election where I just started this hyperfixation on leaving the country, trying to figure out, where to go, how to do it, how much it's gonna cost, how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna get the money to do it, all of these things. And that just kind of sent me further and further down different rabbit holes. Started looking a lot into being a digital nomad because that is like the easiest way to start living in another country. All of this train of thought got me thinking more about that. And then my hyper focus on leaving the country and becoming a digital nomad started shifting a bit more into travel hyperfixation as well. Obviously, if you're going to be a digital nomad, you're probably going to travel around a lot. So I started watching travel videos, and that leads me to the last part, finding van life. Now, this just reminded me that that was my plan when I was 18 years old and got my dad's life insurance money, and I thought I was rich for a kid that grew up in poverty. Okay, I was like, I have disposable money. Disposable. Jesus Christ. I have disposable money. I did not. It's gone now. That was my plan when I was 18, and then life just kind of happened. COVID happened a year later, and now here I am, 24, a stable job, but I wouldn't say no money, but not the money that I had when I turned 18 and had this plan. I find myself wanting to explore and just wanting to see the world. The more I see, the more it just makes me want to see even more. But when I was 18, I had all these bright plans for the future. I was gonna do van life, figure out how to make money on my own, all this stuff. I just had to graduate high school first because I moved out before I graduated. My plan was graduate high school, work a real job while I build up like a YouTube channel and start making money online and stuff. But then life happened, and now I'm here, 24. I don't own really anything of real value. Like, I don't own my car, I don't own a home, I don't have the money I had when I was 18. I do have a good job, but it just kind of makes me wonder what the plan should be now and where I should go from here. That brings me to the next section of this video. What exactly is the plan? What is all of this rambling about and all of the rabbit holes I've gone down? All of that, what's this about? What's the plan? The plan is build up an online persona, start making money from it, save up money, get a van, build it out, live out of a van, travel as much of the world as I can. So obviously I can travel the US, but my whole plan that kind of got me here was to leave the US, so I need to do more actual research on it, but I know for a fact that I can go in and out of Canada and Mexico. I can't stay in either of those for longer than, I think Canada is 6 months and Mexico is 4 months or something like that. I have to actually, I have to do more actual research on it. But the plan, what am I doing? And how am I going to achieve those plans? Pretty much just sum it all up. The plan is to sell most of my things, get rid of my car and use public transit, which I will be doing in the next few weeks, which is honestly kind of terrifying for me. It's a very big step, but it will save me a lot of money. After that, my next big step in moving forward in this plan is one of two things: either getting a loft bed in my living room, clearing out my bedroom and renting that out and getting a roommate, or just finding a cheaper apartment. My feet are asleep. Right, I guess I'm gonna stand because sitting like that is not it. I'm taller now, so what are the steps to this plan? Let's go through it. Number one, get rid of as much as I can, save as much money as I can. Obviously, that includes getting rid of my car and taking public transit, selling as many of my belongings as I can. I'm actually selling the majority of my houseplants tomorrow, so I will have a video soon just about that, saying goodbye to my houseplants. I grew a lot of these, like, from cuttings, and I took care of a lot of these in my job, and they're all very special. Look how long she got. If you've been following me at all, you know how important these are to me and how big of a step they were in my life. That's a big thing for me. And I also need to learn more about making money online. And I have a lot of ideas for that. I just need to actually work on them and execute them. That brings me to my next step, making consistent income online. This is vital to this entire plan. If I cannot consistently make at least $3,000 a month after, like, profit online, then I can't do it. In order to do that, I'm going to, 1, be posting on YouTube consistently again, 2, hi, future Dan editing. I'm not gonna finish telling you the plan because there's actually another video that I'm gonna post the week after this video that goes the whole way into my plan. Like, not only my plan, but like literally down to the strategy of how I plan to execute it. That one's gonna be a lot longer, but very informational. Not gonna fit with my niche at all, but that's okay, neither does this one. So I just have a whole bunch of links in the description. Please go check that out. I've been doing a lot of research, specifically the last few months, but overall I've been doing research on this stuff for about 7 years on and off. It's really just consistency. I know the formula, I know what I'm supposed to do. It's just being consistent for me is so hard. I'm gonna research and I'm gonna hustle. I'm just gonna work my ass off. My goal is to do a minimum of 3 hours a day on my computer. Not even specifically just on my computer, but just working towards these goals. The past few months, I've honestly been doing a lot more than that, but it has been a lot less structured and a lot more just trying to figure out where to put all my eggs and everything. I feel like I really have it figured out now. I know I can make it work. Something else that I wanted to point out real quick, the rebranding. It is Dan Plant. If you are new here, you won't notice that it's different at all. If you aren't new here, you'll be like, why have you changed your name on your channel so many times? Well, I keep rebranding, but this feels so right. It makes the most sense. So basically, Dan Plant, I feel so excited about this name. It's like a 5-in-1. So it's 1, my name, Dan, 2, plant. Obviously, I like plants. Look at that. Plants. And the more you follow my content, the more you'll see plants and nature and all of that stuff. But also, it sounds like transplant. Dan Plant, transplant, transplant. There's 2 reasons that I love that. First of all, transplant is a person that moves from somewhere else. So like, I'm a Minnesota transplant because I moved here from Pittsburgh. Also, trans and plant. I've felt so weird about every channel name I've had. This feels very right, so I really hope it does something for me, and I really hope it sticks. So this video is already getting too long, so I am going to have a part 2 to this video out next week. Definitely subscribe and click that bell so you get a notification whenever I post it. I will see you guys next week. Bye.